Hey everyone, this is a look back tour of the willow tree garden bed. I am actually videoing this towards the middle of July, so I wanted to show you what the willow tree bed looks like. This series I am doing so we can have something to look at in the winter time when all of us are craving to go out in the garden and there's nothing that we can do. So I wanted to show you guys the willow tree garden bed. So let's start. So first of all, this is my willow tree. It's about, I want to say 5 years old now. These do grow really fast. And on here in front, I have some hostas. I just did some maintenance on it, deadheading and so forth. And I had some dahlias that I planted from seed last year that came back here, and I have this bed flanked with some lamb's ear over here and some over on that side with a ring of hostas. And I think I'm getting ready to plant some annuals in there, maybe some fall annuals coming up soon, maybe some sunflowers. Dwarf sunflowers would look good there, so not really sure. But panning over to this side, so we recently, I think it was last year, removed some shrubs that we had here. So I've been transforming this bed. This is a artemisia that I rooted in water and planted it. Let me go a little bit closer. I love the foliage on this. Now this typically overwinters for us. I love the foliage again. This is a beautyberry, which if you look closer, you can start seeing all the berries coming out, and they do turn purple. So this is year 2 of it in the garden. And here I have some sedum, more lamb's ear, and I love the caladium. Look at the color on this, just amazing. Got some fountain grass over there, and this is a new hydrangea that I planted last year. Pikes had a sale and they were $20 a piece, so I snuck this one. Love the bloom on this. I don't remember what the name of it is. I'll pop it on the screen. And then I planted some zinnias from seed, so now those are starting to come in. And I've got a mix of things here. My coneflowers are on their way out, but my favorite is the lisianthus that I grew from seed. Just stunning. I wish you can see it in person. Now over on this side, I have a trellis, and I've got some passion fruit vine on that. And I don't remember the other vine that I planted over there. I don't remember what the name is. I'll pop it on the screen. I want to say it's a Canterbury vine, maybe. I might be wrong, but I'll pop it on the screen. It hasn't produced any flowers yet. And last year I planted ground cherries, which you can see there that they're self-seeded. So I've got some ground cherries going there. I just decided to leave it because I do love ground cherries. The kids love it. So here is my spirea, and then I have some hydrangeas here, some mop-head hydrangeas, and I've got my prize oakleaf hydrangea that's there. Over on this side of the bed, let's go ahead and take a look. Now this side here, these beds are fairly new. Walk through the willow. These beds are fairly new. I just did them last fall, and I did like a little curve, and I've now started planting things in them. So I have, this is a catmint anephita that I got on sale, clearance at Home Depot, Lowe's. Then I got some lamb's ear. This here is some peony, and my favorite I think this is prairie something grass, which I'll pop the name on the screen, but I love it. Look at they're in season now. This I got on clearance last year, and it's a proven winner variety, and I split it in two. So this is one container that I split in two, and I got this big already. Then I've got some bacteria. Here I've got foxglove that are going to be blooming next spring. And I planted some, I think this is Beardstown, I believe, from seed. So I'm letting them basically grow and get bigger, and then hopefully next year I'll get some flowers from them. In this area here, I've got some Canterbury bells, which those are biannual. So I planted that from seed earlier this year, and I'm letting them kind of develop their root, and I should get flowers next year. I have that flanked with some peony, which these are fairly small. So there's 3 of them right here. In this bed, it needs some work. But I've got a mahogany splendor hibiscus here, which just look at the leaf again, it's just amazing. And over here, this is a honeysuckle. Again, I'm a bargain shopper. I got that off the clearance rack for like $5 a couple years ago, and so it's been doing fairly well. Here I've got some perennials that I planted from seed. So this is Veronica, which perennials, when you plant them from seed, take a couple years to develop. And then these are some, I think, penstemon, I believe, that I planted. So that's dotted around this entire area here. And then I've got some sedum here as well. This one here is the Rocking Around Popstar sedum. And I did split it when I purchased it, so I could spread it around in this area. Over on this bed here, more peony. So my plan is that when you look at this bed, every corner over here, here, there, and there, you'll see peony in the spring. So that's my plan for this bed. Over here is a mishmash of a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got a self-seeded a dahlia that came back from last year. My zinnias are now starting to bloom. This is the Queen Lime Red. This one here I think is Queen Lime Orange, I believe, or maybe Blush, I'm not sure. And then I've got some more over here, and then my what do you call this? Hyssop is done blooming for right now. So I'm gonna be cutting that back soon, but as you can see, they're filled with pollinators. Like here's one little bee just snacking there. Over on this side here, let me zoom in a little bit, hopefully we can see it, is a Rose of Sharon that I dug up from my parents' house and brought it over, and this is the first year that it's blooming. Quite beautiful. So I'm hoping that this sells seeds, because I would love to have some more of this Rose of Sharon. So I have to stop for a quick sec because I just noticed that my Roseanne Brown Lysianthus is blooming. Oh my goodness, you guys. I did not realize I was going to be getting some flowers on this, so I have to come back and check that one out. So this bed over here is kind of in a rogue stage right now. Everything is a little bit overgrown, so I have a rose that's there. And I've got some hibiscus that's over here. The plan was, if you look around the bed, that you see hibiscus. So there's one there, one there, one there, and we planted another one over there, so that in the fall you'll see the purple color. But it has been taken over by a couple of things, and I mean, it's crazy, but I love it. Here I have a ring of sedum, and I had it's still alive. There's a catman there that I bought from clearance, but it's not doing as well as the other two that I planted. But we'll see. And then this is a Jupiter's beard, I believe, that's there. On this side, I've got some cleome, and again, some more mahogany splendor hibiscus. My catmint's over there, my peony is there, and around the entire outside of the bed, I've got foxgloves, so that in the spring we'll see a ring of foxgloves as well. And this looks super messy. This is July. Everything is super overgrown. Now, this is my ring of hosta that I planted in a video earlier. They are doing okay for it being a year one. Just realized this, the squirrels got a pear from the pear tree and brought it over here. So, but this is looking pretty good. It's surviving for July in this heat. It's still surviving, which is great. Hope you enjoy that garden tour of the willow tree bed. Again, I'm filming this series so that in the winter time, when we have nothing to look at, we'll have something to look at from the yard, and something to look forward to. Would love if you can please like the video, comment, subscribe, share it if you would like to. Until next time, happy gardening.